dremeled the crack here. My father-in-law, he made some resin to fill it up, but unfortunately we made a mistake with the resin. It was sticky after 3 days. So, or too little hardener, or didn't stir it up right. So I have to find a technique to get it out. So what did I do? I just put some acetone on it to make it even more sticky, then scraped it off. What's it called? Well, I just scraped it off with this and then sand it with the 120 paper. Then for this one I put the sandpaper 240 in the corner and send it all the way into the crack. Now I think that is the best way to get it out. It's a terrible job. Finish. Of the resin kind of stuff. This stuff is very difficult to work with. You can see it's all getting, I don't know, all lumps in it. Here it's okay. And then all of a sudden I went back up and all the lumps came. As you can see, I rushed into here tried to get it on, but as you can see, it doesn't look that good.
Kim. We have some water in the bilge. We were trying to find out where this water comes from. This is our water system. We thought the water pump leaked, so this thing, it leaks a little bit, not too much. So we've tried to follow the scenario. Now what we did, there's a hose there, as you can see. The water comes from there, and this hose leads to this. What is this called in English? Anyway, if there's too much pressure in the system, that is where the water comes out. As you can see, it's a little bit flimsy. What happens is when there's pressure on the system and the water pump is itself priming, so once the pressure in the system is below a certain pressure, the pump runs. When you open the tap, the pump primes and it starts pumping. What happens is here in the warm water vessel, the boilers we call it, once the pressure is relieved here, because it's not sealing properly, the pump keeps priming and keeps priming and keeps priming, but all the water, the excess water, is running in the bilge. So I assume that I'll take this one off and yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, I've removed the entire boiler, as working in such a tight space, it's not doable for me. This one needs to come off and I need this to do it, so it's quite so that's why it wasn't possible to do it when the boiler was in the cabinet. Alright, here we have obviously it's full of calcium, so as you can see, I think I'll just take this off, clean the whole thing. It's a thermostat, so you can't take it apart. We'll need a new one for this. We tried to fix the boiler, but we didn't find the right parts. I took the boiler out, but as you can see, it's quite rusted, and all the isolation is deteriorated. So we're hoping that once the pressure relief valve is fixed, it works again. Come this way, please. This stuff, what you see here, tons of it came out. So it's like calcium shit, and yeah, I flushed it out. Maybe you'll see it coming out again. As you can hear, look, it's coming out. So, but this last piece I can't get out. It's my nemesis, so to say. But it looks a lot cleaner than it was. I'm rethinking now, as you can see.
I started with the second layer today of the primer, and that's the last thing I did today. It was the third time primer. I want to end up with 4 layers. Also, I sent it out again. It still wasn't filled up, so I bought a 2-component filler and hope it works. It's still drying, so 24 hours and then it should be fine. cabinets were all moldy. So yeah, I'm doing dishes because I don't want to have any mold on my glasses or plates. So I already cleaned the cabinets and I'm filling them now again. So there's a couple of things we didn't film the last days, and that is because we were just a bit tired and we wanted to work very fast. And with a camera on your nose the whole day, it's taking some time, you know. Above beneath the waterline, so the antifoul, you have some kind of stripe. Don't know how it's called in English, but it's called a bies in Dutch. So I painted it dark blue. Well, it said dark blue, but it looks black. Even with the sun, it looks black. So maybe the sun is up for a couple of months on the bies, then maybe it's turning blue, but I don't know. I went further on with cleaning. I washed the cushions in the saloon, so the couch is all nice, because the smell was just terrible on this boat. It was just, I don't know, I said it looked like puke. So I found out it was all the mold inside of the bilge areas and in the cabinets, all brownish thingies. So yeah, clean it out as much as I could. Vincent did too, because when we took the water container out, underneath were all moldish, and when we cleaned that, the smell was gone. So now we know where it's coming from. Going further on with the dishes, with my hot boiled water, and feeling very comfy at the moment, because this is going to be our new home, and it's feeling better and better every time I come. So yeah, I'm very excited. Okay, so tomorrow is the big day. The Heron is going into the water, and we're all done. And so in the morning we have Vincent's father, Vincent's brother-in-law, and our best friend Michel, who are coming along. I cleaned out this, filled it up with stuff for tomorrow, fill the fridge, and we're ready for tomorrow. In the next episode, we bring Heron to our home base marina, where we will become liveaboards. And we got out for our first sail together.